With my dad being a diesel mechanic, I really was around the equipment, and I really kind of just wanted to follow in his footsteps and do what he did.
What really sparked my interest was backup generators and how they save lives at hospitals and are there when you need them.
The demand for our diesel students right now is phenomenal. I'm getting 2 or 3 calls a week, people looking for technicians.
There are shops just begging us, calling us all the time. Do you have a student? Can we have him now? And he hasn't graduated yet, but they want to hire him now.
We start out our students with a very basic set, and we move them on up through theory and then actual hands-on diagnosing, and we end up with a capstone course that they need to be able to fix a piece of equipment without our instruction before they graduate.
It's a lot of fun to come to school here because you get to do the book work, and then right after the book work you get to do the lab work that pertains to it and learn what you already learned in the book hands-on.
Actually get to do things with the equipment, do a project and be able to see that you got it done and it works at the end.
Here in our shop you could be working on a light-duty diesel, big trucks that go down the road, excavators, backhoes, piece of ag equipment, John Deere tractors, Case New Holland Swathers.
I was fortunate enough to get the Nebraska Machine Company scholarship.
The Nebraska Machinery sponsorship is really just a sponsorship where they pay for your tools, your books, and your tuition.
We have multiple industry partners that are sponsoring our students, giving them full rides, and they're doing that because they believe in our program, they believe in the instructor's ability here.
We've had a long-term relationship with Central Community College, and they've really helped us develop a lot of long-term technicians. One of the great things we get out of the students that come through the college program is the work ethic, the training. They've got a state-of-the-art facility that really prepares them for the workforce and what we look forward in students.
The diesel program at Central Community College was one of the most advanced, and they have one of the nicest facilities around.
We have a 1,000 horsepower Taylor dyno. We have a set of wheel lifts, 18,000 pound wheel lifts that'll pick a Class A truck 6 feet in the air. We have an 18,000 pound rotary lift. We have 5 monitors on the wall so students can see all the troubleshooting manuals online. We have cameras, microphones, so everyone can hear and see well too as we're teaching, if we're lecturing the class out in the shop.
Made it nice because you know you're going to train on the best to work on the best.
Model student for me would be somebody that has the heart and desire to be a technician, maybe works good with their hands. Doesn't necessarily have to be a straight A student.
Is he there on time? Is he accountable? Does he want to learn?
Campus here is really nice. People are really friendly, and it's a really calm campus the way it's set up. They got plenty of activities to do as well.
After class you can go hang out with your friends in the dorms or in the cafeteria. I wouldn't have thought the dorms were as nice as they were, but they're some of the nicest that I've seen.
If you're in high school and you know you want to be a diesel technician, that's great. If you're on the fence, maybe don't know what you want to be, come on out to our facilities. Talk to the instructors. Get in touch with some of your counselors and check out some of the sponsorship programs that are available to you.
First of all, they're very highly skilled, highly trained individuals, and they also embody all of NMC's values. NMC places an emphasis on recruiting military veterans for a multitude of reasons. Excellence, integrity, relationships, stewardship. They embody those values on a daily basis, and that's what we strive to find in our talent here at NMC. They also bring the skills that we can't teach them, the work ethic, the drive, the discipline, being trainable. Those types of things are values that we simply can't teach an employee, and they bring those on a daily basis.
Transitioning into the workforce really is not difficult being a young military man, because you have to work hard. You have to do things right, on time, fast.
Right now, approximately 12% of our workforce is made up of veterans and/or current members of the National Guard and Reserve.
Having veterans work for you is a huge advantage. Everyone gets each other. It doesn't matter if they deployed or when they were in the service. Everyone's working for a common goal as a team and a family, and that's the biggest thing for me.
The benefits that NMC can offer military reservists, first of all, would be the flexibility with their drill weekends. We know that they have traveling to do sometimes, and if they need to leave a little bit early on a Friday, that's not a problem, so we can be flexible with their schedules.
Not only do we allow it, we promote it, so we encourage them when you're on drill. Don't worry about your job here. You'll be all right when you get back.
When I went to Norway, I was actually gone for 2 weeks. No problems on the return, no problems with the leaving.
All I had to do was tell them that these are the dates the military required me to be off, and I got them off.
We also pay them full-time, up to 2 weeks a year, to accommodate not only drill weekends, but their 2 weeks of training that they're required to do every year.
So very supportive on all branches of service for guard and reserve duties.
At any given time, we have approximately 45 to 55 positions available across our entire organization.
I was stationed out of Camp Pendleton and did a lot of traveling. I got to see South Africa, Dubai. I did a couple tours in Iraq, one in Afghanistan.
The positions that we seek to fill with veterans started out as just looking for technicians, and after learning more about what the military has to offer from a profession standpoint, it's grown to not only technicians, but parts and inventory, transportation, IT, sales. There's a lot of different positions that we have that we can recruit from the military for.
I was interested in the rental division. I liked the high-paced environment, and when I came here, I got to see everyone in action, and everyone, such big moving parts, such big equipment, so it was definitely something I was looking forward to.
But I primarily work on the hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, rebuilding them, resealing them, putting them back together.
You got demonstrations on equipment, you've got information that you need to pass to current customers and new customers. You are the billboard for NMC while you're out there as a salesman in that truck and promoting that.
I've always looked at Caterpillar as kind of being the elite. We got to work with mechanics overseas that have been doing this 20 or 30 years, and most of them had came from either Cat dealer or Caterpillar itself. So it's finally nice to come in and see the people that do it the right way the first time. Since day one, I felt like I was somebody that was wanted here.
Everybody here helps each other, whether they're in our division or a different division. We all work together.
I love it here. It feels like it's you're a part of a family. You're not just an employee.
If a veteran is interested in working for NMC, they simply need to contact our recruiting department.
Nebraska machinery is huge, and there's so many positions that even though I didn't even know about that have a direct correlation to the military jobs.
I would definitely recommend NMC to friends and family.
I think we have some of the best employees here. You know, there's a lot of guys that have a lot of knowledge, a lot of stuff that you can just learn so much from, and it's also like awesome being a veteran because you get to, like I said, you get to tell your stories, and it's amazing how much people like to hear them, and like to get to know you like that. So I think that's just awesome.
There's a simple equation that's been proven over and over again. The more you put in, the more you get back. It's true of life, and it's true of work. The more effort, the more focus, the more drive you apply to your job, the farther it will take you. Just ask Chris Thompson. As a Cat dealer tech, he gives his all every single day. In return, his job has taken him to places he's never even dreamed of. Chris started his career at a Cat competitor in his hometown and quickly rose through the ranks. But something told him there was more out there. After 13 years on his first job, Chris learned about an opening at his local Cat dealer and decided to take the leap. Suddenly, he was working on bigger, more advanced equipment with bigger responsibilities. Every day offered something new.
As the day goes on, we may receive calls from additional customers or even from our techs. You almost have to be just kind of spontaneous and be able to roll whichever direction you need to go to take care of the customer.
Not only do the projects change, his role at the dealership has grown too, from lead technician to mentor and supervisor. And even though Chris is based in Nebraska, he makes regular trips to other parts of the world.
You might think, you're going to diesel mechanic school and you're going to repair engines, but then you might also repair generators on a remote Caribbean island.
No matter where a Cat dealer tech does his work, he's a crucial part of the big picture. Cat technicians keep the equipment running that builds and maintains our civilization.
Being able to go out there and have that fulfillment of you made a difference, you helped out, and especially like with the hospitals, knowing that all these people's lives are at stake and you're going out to try to keep them going more or less is just rewarding.
Go into this field. You have passion for excellence, there's a chance to be your best every day.
I wake up every morning wanting to go to work, waiting to see what the new opportunities are, what the challenges are for that day. I'll never get tired of this job.
There's no class that can train you to give your best effort. That's something you have to find inside yourself. But when you do, there are opportunities that make your effort worth more. If you love working with your head and your hands, if you want a job that gives you room to grow, if you never get tired of the challenge to be your best, becoming a Cat dealer tech is as good as it gets.